Items 4 and 5 on my top 10 list of the top 10 things you should know about buying a new home are this. Number 4 says new home builders do not use the same contracts as those promulgated by the Texas Real Estate Commission. In other words, the contracts that we as realtors use from the Texas Real Estate Commission are different from a new home builder's contract. New home builder's contract is one that they've come up with that is very, very heavily weighted in their behalf in such regards as closing dates or termination clauses, restrictive covenants, construction procedures, earnest money refunds, etc., etc. All of these things are very heavily weighted on the builder's behalf, as opposed to a resale contract where it's more weighted towards the buyer. In this case, the new home builder's contract obviously weighted more towards the seller. And number 5 may surprise you a little bit, again dealing with contracts. If a builder does not complete a home by the closing date on the contract, the buyer can terminate the contract and get their earnest money back. And folks, that's not always the case. In some cases, the builder will give you the earnest money back, but they're not obligated to. I know for a fact that in one case we had a four-month closing date, and it took 7 months to get the home closed. Fortunately, the buyer could wait, but they could not get their earnest money back. The builder wouldn't give it to them. They did have to wait. Let me quote from an existing new home builder contract from a home that I just sold last month. This is from the contract. In the event closing is delayed by seller for any reason, buyer shall be solely responsible for the loss of any of the following: loan lock, financing, moving expenses, lease termination, or other consequential damages which may occur as a result of such delay. Again, new home contracts, heavily weighted. The builder does everything to get, as you can see, this home hopefully will close on the closing date, but if it doesn't, sometimes the buyer doesn't have a lot of recourses. Get you a good realtor, a realtor that has been there, done that, that's dealt with situations like this. And the next item on my list, number 6, that I'll tell you go into next, is very important also.